Welcome to today's instalment of Breakoff. It's hard to believe that we've already been here at the Sports Spiritual Home for 9 days. This year's championship hotting up to be one of the best. And I tell you what, you never take being out here on the arena floor at the Crucible for granted. It is such a special place. The middle of Sunday is also now synonymous with Paul Hunter, a wonderful way and a wonderful day to remember a player who contributed so much to the sport in such a short space of time. The work that his foundation has been doing has been absolutely outstanding, bringing snooker to people who might otherwise not be able to access it. And one of the most important parts of that, of course, is the fundraising. And there was a cracking golf day here in Sheffield on the eve of the championship.
To Paul Hunter. What a remarkable, brave, courageous performance as he wins his third Masters title, once again by 10 frames to 9.
The magnificent Hallamshire Golf Club here on the outskirts of Sheffield is a wonderful setting for yet another instalment of the Paul Hunter Foundation. His golf days are becoming as legendary as the great player himself. Let's go in and see who's turned up. Well, if you're talking about the Paul Hunter Foundation, you have got to talk to the main man, Chris Lovell. Another vital instalment in getting the funds to continue the great work in Paul's memory.
Yeah, we're very fortunate, Rob. As you said, it looks to be a fantastic day. The atmosphere in here is absolutely tremendous. We had our first golf day last year. It brought everybody together, and what it did give us was the real camaraderie between everybody involved in snooker, plus all the vital businesses supporting it, and also family and friends. And Paul's dad's here today as well.
In its initiation, there was lots of people that wanted to contribute. You know, his friends, his sponsors, the city, all the people that Paul had come in contact with had wanted to give. And then it was, if they wanted to give, what do we do to give something back? And we knew Paul was obviously from a council estate, and we wanted to give his philosophy back to the children and the kids that are hard done by in life, and give them the ability to go and play and learn the game. You know, we're into our 8th year, and we're a very successful charity.
Paul will never be forgotten in snooker, and thanks to these guys, he'll go on forever and ever and ever, because he needs to be remembered, because he was one of the greats, and he would have gone on to be possibly one of the greatest. He would have won world titles, I'm sure of that. So it was all fun to every one of us, as a person and a player, and we just want his name to carry on.
This apparently is ranked in the top 100 courses in the country and the top 6 in Yorkshire.
I wish my golf was ranked in the top 100 in the country. I might be able to do it some credit. For those of us who are lucky to know and enjoy and watch, not just the career of Paul Hunter, but the life, the too short life of Paul Hunter, is a lovely tribute that people make the effort, take the time, and remember with a smile on their face a smashing young man.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join us in a minute's applause for Paul Hunter.
Well, a great way to remember Paul, and a fantastic day for everybody at the Hallamshire, although I'm not sure Steve Davis and Barry Hearn will take too kindly to those images we put in of them. Perhaps they might have to go back to the putting green or the driving range before the next Paul Hunter golf day, and we'll bring you news of that as soon as we have it. Now, if you've been following Breakoff for the last few days, you may be aware of this little Betfred World Micro Snooker Championship. Let's find out who's been up for the challenge. This is called the Micro World Championship. It's as many as you can pot in a minute. We couldn't find snooker balls, so we have to make do with pool balls. Doesn't matter if the black goes in early on, not a problem. But the key with this is, if you go in off with the white, the break's over. Well, it's actually the referee's challenge on the micro snooker table today. We've got the Dutch legend Jan Verhaas. Jan, you've overseen so many big pressure moments. This is yours. Jan Verhaas, 3, 2, 1, you're live. Nice and steady here by Verhaas. Oh, now he goes for the big pot. Remember, if you go in off, the break's over. Moore's looking over his shoulder. Oh, he's gone! 13.73 seconds, I make that. Not a bad effort, Jan. But come the moment, you succumbed.
Well, I think I've done really well, to be fair. I've never putted so many.
Now we come to Sheffield's very own Brendan Moore, the first man from this fair city to referee the World Championship final. And did we ever hear the end of that? No. Right, Brendan, let's see what you've got. Brendan Moore, Pride of Sheffield, 3, 2, 1, you're live. Oh, he's gone in off! He's gone straight in off! After 3 seconds. Hang on.
Does that count?
I don't think he's bottom. He's got 1, 2.
And the white.
You are no, the white doesn't count.
Is that the first one ever?
Straight in off. No. Murphy's done worse than that.
Okay.
But you've managed to get to. My goodness me. Well, disintegration there, and he was taking the mick out of Jan Verhaas. Holland won. Yorkshire 0. Well, as you can imagine, there was plenty of banter in the press room after that battle of the referees. Confirmation, Brendan Moore slotting in second bottom. Jan Verhaas has the bragging rights, but not much better, 5th bottom. And as you can see, still right at the top of the leaderboard, Mark the Pistol Allen. Plenty more people to have a crack at micro snooker between now and the end of the championship. So lots of drama here today on the middle Sunday, the Paul Hunter Foundation Day. Ivan Hershevitz joins me now. Ivan, I guess the first person we've got to talk about is Ronnie O'Sullivan. Up against Matthew Stevens, resumed 5-3 up, and he is scorching his way towards the quarterfinals at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, when Stevens beat Williams 10-2 in the first round, I think everybody thought, wow, he could really give O'Sullivan a great match in the second round, but O'Sullivan was just imperious today. When he made back-to-back centuries, it was just wonderful snooker. There were a few frames that he ground it out and just built his lead. And as the session went on today, you could see Stevens' head just went down. He kind of almost resigned himself to defeat, and now 12-4, O'Sullivan on the brink of the quarterfinals.
He certainly is, and of course loads of people will be talking about Ronnie as one of the favourites for the title. But another player who looks as though he's producing the best we've seen from him here in quite some number of years is Shaun Murphy. He's in such a commanding position against Joe Perry at the moment. Would you say he's right on top of his game again after winning the Masters in January?
Yeah, he looks very good. He maybe had a little bit of a dip in form after final of the German Masters. Maybe after that went a little bit quiet, which might be a good thing, because he's come here fresh. But yeah, I mean, we've really seen the big guns firing today: O'Sullivan, Robertson, Murphy, Trump, and I think the fascinating thing is those guys are all pretty much at the top of their game, and it's kind of like there's going to be some epic clashes in the rest of the week.
Well, epic is the right word, and epic is an appropriate word for the match that finished last night, of course. Mark Allen led 9-7 against Barry Hawkins. Now, these two met in the last 16 a few years ago, and it went 13-12. It wasn't quite that close, but my goodness me, what a comeback from Barry Hawkins, 13-11 knocking out Mark Allen. Ivan caught up with him after the match.
This place seems to bring the best out of you, so what is it about the Crucible that makes you play so well?
Oh, don't ask me. To be honest with you, I felt my form was coming back towards just before the China Open. I lost in the PTC Grand Finals first round to Mark King, but he played great. And then I'd have got to quarterfinals in China. I did feel like my form was coming back, so I was quietly confident coming here. But like you say, I mean, you can have a great year all season and come here and completely freeze anyway. So I mean, not everybody can perform at their best here, and I don't know what it is about this place, but at the moment it seems to bring the best out of me.
So what a sensational victory yesterday for Barry Hawkins. Remember, finalist 2 years ago, semis last year, so he's through to a third consecutive Crucible quarter-final. His opponent in the last 8 will either be Neil Robertson or Ali Carter, the Australian player with a sizable advantage there, 11-5. That one to a conclusion tomorrow, and we've also got Matthew Stevens facing a mountain to climb against Ronnie O'Sullivan. The Rocket just 1 frame away from a place in the quarter-finals. We are so close to completing the lineup for the last 8. But the good news is, come tomorrow, we've still got a full week of action left here at the Crucible, so we'll see you then.